Hey guys, welcome to the start of a kind of a side play, I guess. We're playing some Star Wars: The Old Republic. Um, Tried recording this earlier and I had to reset some of my settings to make it a little smoother. And my system crashed and I lost an episode. So I decided to start over with my new settings. Um, I've been playing the Old Republic off and on for, well, more off than on. This is my very first character, a Imperial agent. Very, very bad guy. Had probably of all of the few classes that I played, he had the most interesting story, and he also had one of the most interesting sidekicks, I think. He gets well, everybody gets a droid, but he gets a very interesting droid, much in the toward the end of his story arc. Very, very interesting. I enjoyed it. The Sith Assassin also had a really interesting story. She had basically gained some abilities through her double-crossing master that tried to take over her body. Anyway, also a really interesting kind of story arc. I didn't care for the way that it ended. It was kind of abrupt, I guess. I'm playing a Jedi Sentinel now a little bit. I don't really care for it that much. I mean, it's okay. I know a lot of people really, really like the Jedi Sentinel or the Jedi Knight story arc. It's very classic Star Wars. You know, the even like some of the choices that you make are like the really good guy choice and the not so good guy choice, but it's still a good guy choice, and then the total asshole. But even that, you know, you can be a dark side knight and you'll still be an okay kind of guy from what I've seen so far. Like I said, he's only level 22. I don't really care for it all that much. So we're going to make a new character. I've got two Sith characters, and I have to admit, I really enjoy the Sith. Because I've played through where you're like the Sith that are part of the Force wielders. They're very much like an upper echelon, like they are the ruling class, and everybody else is very much second fiddle. And like that dichotomy in the storylines, like in the agent, a lot of stuff happens to him, and if you're not like a human or a Chiss, like they really look down on aliens in the Sith Empire, especially the purebloods. But it's, you know, it's got some good story elements, and I mean, it's a BioWare game. It's going to. So I'm going to play a semi-blind playthrough. I have never played a smuggler, but I don't really like guns that much. But ironically, I'm thinking about playing a trooper. Either a trooper or a consular. The consulars are pretty fun. They're kind of really similar to the Sith assassins. They get double-bladed lightsabers. They wear cloth. They're depending on which specialization you go to or your advanced class, it's either ranged damage, like pushes, throwing things like rocks and particles and stuff like that, or healing. And then the other one is tank and melee damage, which is pretty fun. My Sith assassin is a tank, kind of tank damage, more or less. The trooper can do pretty much, well, actually all of them can do pretty much everything. Even the smuggler, well, he's not really a tank, but he can heal and damage, that type of thing. The trooper, heal and tank, heal and damage and tank. Gosh, I'm not really for sure which one to take. But I think I am going to go with the trooper. I played one briefly, gosh, probably like a year and a half ago. I got it to maybe like level 4 or 5 and then had to quit because of job stuff. But since I've been playing World of Warcraft, and right now the servers they're not doing it, so and once again I ate chocolate before I recorded, so anyway. The Republic's experiments with a new generation of heavy blaster rifles have proven successful, sparking a galaxy-wide trend towards larger, more powerful, and more versatile armaments. It takes a great deal of strength and training, however, to wield these war machines, so they're rarely used outside the military. Republic engineers have also worked overtime fashioning new defensive gear for the Republic's most elite soldiers. Armor suits that provide maximum protection and flexibility in multiple environments. The trooper is a heavy weapons expert. All troopers are skilled in the use of blaster rifles, as well as powerful grenade launchers, capable of firing explosive rounds and volleys of incendiary mortars. The rifles can be loaded with many types of ammunition, allowing the trooper to tailor his gun's performance for the needs of any battle. Troopers who become vanguards continue using blaster rifles, but also carry powerful shield generators that help them to survive tough fights. Troopers who become commandos learn to use assault cannons, massive underslung weapons capable of firing powerful incendiary rounds and other heavy ammunition. Some commandos may specialize in battlefield medicine and become effective combat medics. Gosh, I'm not really for sure which one to get. This gets a self-heal, and you can specialize in healing, but this is just pretty much all damage, so we might be going Vanguard. Whether fighting as part of a small strike squad or at the forefront of a larger force, troopers can unleash unrivaled firepower against their enemies. A rifle is a trooper's best friend, and the military is constantly challenged to design faster, more powerful, and more reliable blaster rifles every year. Wielding such rifles and wearing protective battle armor designed by the Republic's top engineers, the trooper will not hesitate to step right into the crossfire. Whether storming a base or a battlefield, the trooper charges into the fight, blaster rifle blazing, to clear a path for freedom and justice. Freedom and justice, yay! Story. Not all heroes carry lightsabers. Some just have the will to fight. For decades, the armed forces of the Galactic Republic defended their civilization against the seemingly unstoppable Sith Empire. Despite countless setbacks, the men and women of the Republic military never backed down until the Senate ordered them to do so. These brave souls remain ready and willing to lay their lives on the line today. In the wake of the Treaty of Coruscant, the Republic military has begun recruiting from within its own ranks, creating cutting-edge special forces squads for the inevitable day when the war with the Sith Empire begins anew. These advanced strike teams are comprised of only the most talented and disciplined soldiers, a new breed of elite Republic troopers. These troopers are the embodiment of the Republic military's highest aspirations, the most advanced fighting force in the galaxy. They are equipped to face any foe in any environment, but it's not their gear that makes them tough, it's their guts. The troopers' greatest weapons are their indomitable spirit, their unwavering sense of duty, and their undying loyalty to each other and to the ideals of the Republic represents. In this age, the stakes have never been higher. The Republic must win or face extinction. The fate of the galaxy rests upon ordinary men becoming extraordinary heroes. This is the path of the Republic trooper. Relations with the Jedi. The Knights of the Jedi Order have defended the Republic for generations, but they have not fought alone. A host of unsung heroes have marched at the Jedi's side, common men courageous enough to enlist and face the same risks as their Jedi comrades, despite not having access to the Jedi powers of protection. These heroes have not gone unappreciated by the Jedi. The men and women of the Republic military are accorded complete respect and admiration by the Order and by the Republic's political leaders. In the years since the Treaty of Coruscant, the Jedi have withdrawn in significant numbers to their homeworld of Tython. Their presence in the Republic military, though still significant, is not what it was during the war. In many ways, the Republic's newly trained elite troopers have stepped up to take charge of the Republic's defenses. When troopers are partnered with the Jedi, they are forced to be reckoned with on any battlefield. Alright, so we are going to go with... we can be a Ratataki, which is mostly a Sith race. They're a subject race of the Empire, but I've unlocked it through my agent, so I can use that. Can also go with a Sith Zabrak, which is like the redder skin tones. I don't like the Cathar that much. Cyborgs, nah. Humans, nah. Lighter skin Zabrak, Miralon, which are kind of green-skinned aliens. I don't really know a lot about where they came from, but I think I'm gonna go. I'm tempted to go with Ratataki. Or just plain human. By far the most common species in the galaxy, humans are versatile and the norm against which other species are judged. Fiercely independent and identifiable with their horns and facial tattoos, Zabraks have two visually different cultural groups split almost perfectly between Republic and Imperial space. Humans enhanced by cybernetic implants, some to compensate for injuries, others to enhance their combat abilities. The deeply spiritual Miralon people have a religion built around a basic concept of the Force and tattoo geometric designs onto their faces to celebrate life achievements. Born and bred in a culture of war, Ratataki tattoo harsh, deep black symbols across their white skin and never walk away from a fight. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. And we're going with...
Dangerous missions are what I do best. I'm in.
We're going with the female for one reason. We can be like a super thin trooper, which actually that doesn't look bad. Like your basic, average female. Bulky, muscular, which probably Ratataki would go with. And then the more curvy, almost kind of anime, like, anyway, Yeah, that's fun to watch, but I think I'm just gonna go with gonna go with the middle one, I guess. Yeah. Um, gotta get rid of that jewelry. I don't like that. Um, yeah, I like that. Do we want any scars? Holy cow. Uh, uh, oh. You know, I think we're just going to be an unscarred Ratataki. I'm not for sure what this complexion is supposed to do. I mean, that almost looks more like tattoos. Yeah, I kind of like that. Eye color. Ratataki are, I think I think they are actually a subterranean race. So their eyes can be like really, really unusual colors. When you get that really white look, it's pretty cool. I think we're just gonna go with the dark color though. No, that's no self-respecting. I might go with just like those little ear clips. I like those. I wish they had. Wow, that's 18 minutes of me making a character. That's sad. Kind of like that. Alright. So I'll tell you what. I'm going to go on and name this character and log in because I can't actually play the opening crawl because it's got the actual Star Wars, the John Williams opening credit theme. And if I played that, then nobody could watch my video because it would get flagged. So I'm going to name my character, and I will see you guys dirt side.